Hello everyone. Today I'm joined by Old Man Tony. I apologize for not uploading any videos due to me being sick. The last video that I put up before I did the T65 X-Wing, I'm pretty sure I was hacking up a lung like this man is right now, and I just took a few days off to get better. But I've got Old Man Tony here. We're going to do a Pop Funko video, and this video is dedicated to
my grandkids, all 5 of them. Hope you all enjoy this.
He's so old. He's got 5 grandkids.
5.
5 of them. So, like I said, this is some stuff I've collected over time. When it comes down to like the Pop Funkos, when it comes down to the Marvel Legends, things like that, that I actually went to the store to buy, you know, I do have somewhat of a connection to them. The rest of the stuff, when I do like the random videos, when I do random boxes of toys, that was a collection that I bought. Now I do have a connection with them due to, you know, family connection and friend connection, but it is completely random. I just know that there's a whole bunch of toys, but these are Funkos that I bought over the course of some time, and we're going to start by looking at them right now. Tony, what's the first one we got? So these are called the 10 inches, right?
Yep.
That's Wedge with the snow speeder. You guys can have your own memorial services later.
R.I.P.
Walgreens exclusive. Look at this Wedge. Man, without having you here to help like direct where I just throw things at, I don't know what to do with them. Next we got Luke Skywalker. Old man Luke with his cane, like Old Man Tony needs. Obviously, I just uploaded a video of an X-Wing fighter, and behind me I have lightsabers, and yeah, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. So a lot of my stuff is going to be Star Wars and Marvel oriented. I guess technically that makes me a Disney fanboy, but Luke Skywalker.
Before Disney.
Before Disney, yes.
We'll go with the Star Wars stuff.
Yoda Pez dispenser. Dude, I think all of it's somewhere
Pretty
in
much, yeah.
A Yoda Pez dispenser. Let me see the date on this bad boy. 2013, so you know.
I wonder if that candy's still good.
Retro. Oh, it is. Pez never goes out.
Never goes up.
Raspberry lemon. I'll take it. I like how they have raspberry candy, lemon candy, and then they have raspberry lemon candy.
Oh.
They couldn't throw like a blueberry in there. They couldn't. Like literally, they took the 2 flavors, combined them. So, whatever. It's next in line.
Star Wars again.
So these are some Mighty Mugs. I used to think these were so awesome, so cool. Yeah, this is a Mighty Mug.
With his purple.
Yes, Mace Windu has the coolest lightsaber out of any Star Wars character. I never watched Star Wars Rebels, really, so I'm sure there's some cooler lightsabers, but Mace Windu is a bad you-know-what with his purple lightsaber.
Some more Mighty Mugs. I think we got 2
Phoenix Mighty Mug. Phoenix Force. This one actually has a really cool feature, and you can't even see her face. Thank you, packaging. What's that, buddy? Come here. My dog wants to get involved in the video after his fame from the last video. But Phoenix, if you turn her head, it ends up with the Phoenix Force, a very angry face.
Guess Sabretooth does the same.
And Sabretooth, maybe he's just angry all the time.
Yeah.
But another Sabretooth Mighty Mug. Like I said, these are things I collected over time, you know, being a fan of various.
We'll have another one of your favorite guys.
This is one of my absolute favorites, the Punisher Mighty Mug. Now
Toys R Us exclusive, R.I.P.
Only at Toys R Us, yes, R.I.P. But I do love the Punisher. One of my favorites.
So I'm just going off the. Oh, you finished with that? I'm sorry. Are you still talking about him?
I'm just taking a look at the top. Looks like he's got a beat up eye there, so I figured I'd check the character.
Looks mad.
No beat up eye on the character.
No?
No.
Yeah, the side picture's got the beat up eye. Other side. It's got the eye. Or is he just frowning? Can't tell.
No, beat up eye.
No, beat up eye.
Look at that, fancy.
Now with the Funkos.
Back to the Pop Funkos. So this is the Hormone Monster. Not a very kid-friendly show, but from Big Mouth. A hilarious show. And if anyone out there is watching and they haven't seen Big Mouth, they need to go onto Netflix and watch it. It is hilarious. It's got great comedians, great voice talent. And for a double nerdiness, John Mulaney voices the ham of Spider-Pig. So, I'm sorry, Spider-Ham. Spider-Pig is from Simpsons. Spider-Ham. So if anyone was like, man, I recognize that voice, where I've heard him before, go ahead and check out Big Mouth.
Big Mouth. Another Big Mouth.
Another Big Mouth. This is the Hormone Monstress. She loves bubble baths. Bubble baths, so I have the Hormone Monster and Hormone Monstress. This one I bought because of the amazing Venom movie. When I say amazing Venom movie, all the hype around all the characters. But I got my Carnage. It says it's a Hot Topic exclusive. Growing up in the 90s, Venom and Carnage were two like crazy characters that I just looked at and I was like, why are they so cool? I don't care how murderous they are. They just seemed so much cooler than Spider-Man because they were bad but good. Carnage was never good, but he was still pretty cool looking.
Overwatch,
Loot Crate exclusive. I have never played Overwatch. I am one of the 35 people in this country that bought Battleborn because I love Borderlands. So I was like, okay, cool. If they're making a game, I better buy it. And after like a week, there was no one to play online with, so I just returned it to GameStop. One of the few games in my life I've ever returned. Everyone tells me I should play Overwatch. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
could be a good one. Marvel coming up, or Marvel.
Marvel. Moon Knight.
Which Moon Knight is that? Is it
That is the Comic-Con exclusive Moon Knight, looking fancy in his suit. I know there's a big deal going on with Netflix and Marvel right now about what shows they're going to stream. I'm getting really, really pumped, like we saw earlier with my Mighty Mug. Punisher is one of my favorite characters. So I'm getting super excited about Punisher Season 2. I think they've done a very, very good job so far on Netflix with the Punisher. And Moon Knight was one of those characters that I would have liked to see being so gritty as a streamed, I guess, character line, if you will.
You good?
I'm just saying.
Another
Moon Knight. This one says that it is a Walgreens exclusive. It looks like Moon Knight to me. I don't know what the difference between a regular Moon Knight and this Moon Knight is, but like I said, I thought Moon Knight was a sweet character. You know, the violence associated with it that every single boy likes to watch and read, I thought would have translated well.
Nickelodeon time.
So, all-time favorite cartoon, we might talk about X-Men, we might talk about Spider-Man, any Batman the Animated Series, I mentioned that in a previous video. But Invader Zim, the most demented cartoon,
Agree.
I don't know where to put this so I don't block your face out.
Just block it out.
And so I don't block my face out. But Invader Zim is one of my all-time favorite cartoons. To show you how much I keep up with Pops, when I see them in stores, I like to buy them, but I don't actively look for them. I guess there's a 10-inch of Gur and Zim riding the pig that I don't own.
Oh. We'll have to find that for you.
Birthday's in a month and a half. Old man Tony's in charge of telling my wife what I want.
If I don't forget.
Easy. Look at that. If anyone's watching at home who has a significant other, I have just told them exactly what I want, and it's no more than like 30, maybe 40 bucks, because I'm sure it's probably pretty expensive. I'm easy. I'm easy to shop for.
Easy as a Sunday morning. Ooh, that's an old one. I think
Easy.
we have Adventure Time right there.
We do. So, my wife and I were flying to San Diego, and we had never seen Adventure Time, and we were on the airplane. We're on the airplane from Atlanta, and with the televisions at the back of the screens, we just started watching a random show, and we're like, okay, we're going to San Diego. I wonder why. It wasn't Comic-Con.
It wasn't. No, sorry.
I wish it was Comic-Con, but we're actually going to visit some family of ours. But we started watching this television show, and we're like, what is this ridiculousness? It kind of brought back that Invader Zim idea in my head, and it was Adventure Time. And it ended up kind of being like one of those inside joke, one of those nice gifts that we got for each other. You know, I would get her Finn and Jake slippers, and she would get me some sort of Adventure Time oriented thing. We have a few magnets on our refrigerator that say lump off, because that's the nicest way to say it. But yes, we got Finn, and I actually, because I use Stashpedia, I know that Finn with the sword is worth a fair amount. Not incredibly, but
still.
more than $10. Now these guys right here, this is actually something I want to talk about. These are very old. Big old sticker on them. So I've got my Bart Simpson. Once again, Stashpedia. I think Stashpedia would be more about mustaches.
I would think so.
But I'm pretty sure it says that my Bart Simpson's somewhere in like the $100 range, maybe more.
And you only paid $5 for them.
And they were now only $5.
Oh! Here comes his dad.
And then here comes Homer.
I think that's the only two you have of them.
I think there's a margin there somewhere. Who knows?
Might be at the bottom.
But we have Homer Simpson. These are definitely very early Pop Funkos. 2012 it says on both, or 2011 for the bar. 2012. Well, we'll get to some of that history in a second. I actually couldn't tell you when they officially started because it was long before that. But it's pretty cool that I only paid $5 for these, and they're worth so much now. If anyone out there is looking at collecting anything, definitely worth it. To start making investments in comic books, collectibles, things that you see, or maybe just things that you like and you want to keep. I like the way these things look. I will tell you that out of all of my Pop Funkos, I've never taken one out of the package.
Me neither. And I've got a couple.
That's you can't figure out how to open the packages.
True.
As you're old. But what I'm saying is, like, hey, if anyone wants to buy things like this, go for it, because if you have the space and you have the means to do so, don't go ahead and spend your rent money on Pop Funkos. But if you have the means to do so, why not collect them? Do something that you enjoy. Display them. Put them up. I've got my display cases behind me, which probably on day 100 will go over if I can make it that far.
You'll make it. You're doing good.
But put them out. They're fun. I've got a good, funny story, which I'll get to later, about displaying them. Next in line,
We'll go with
let me get a date on this bad boy right here, because I know this one's actually worth quite a bit too. Linwood, Washington.
It's not where the headquarters is it?